Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurshadrina Chantika Kusumah from English Education 5 EYL. On today's occasion, I would like to deliver the presentation regarding a teacher who used a story to teach English for young students. But before that, I will give some information related to the webinar. So the title of the webinar is English for Young Learners, Improve Your English Through Stories. It was provided by Bahasa UPI on the 2nd of July 2020. The speaker was Miss Hanifa Arlinda, but she pronounced herself as Miss Nifi, and the audience were kindergarten to the third grades of primary school, so it was classified into a very young learners. So in this webinar, the teacher, Miss Nifi, interact with the students synchronously using Zoom meeting. To give the instruction, the teacher gave the gestures to the students in order if the students want to give response toward the webinar. She provided the webinar. For example, at first, in guessing the sound session, she gave the sounds and the pictures of the pet that will be guessed by the students. And there were 3 animals, and she provided the audio in her PowerPoint. So in the story session, the teacher provides some pictures related to the story that make the students easier to imagine how the atmosphere in the story feels like. The media she used, as I said before, she used Zoom meeting, and the type of activities are read aloud and storytelling. And kinds of interaction with the children, I think it is active interaction, because when she asks the students, the student responds, and the other media used in here is quizzes, and is used at the game sessions. Regarding the scaffolding, so the main purpose of scaffolding is to provide children with the right level of support so that they can be more successful than they will be in the future. There are 3 methods to support students, and the first method to scaffold or support student is provide hints. Hint in here provides just a little more information to help the children come with the right answer. And the hint can be given verbally, or it could be a picture or a gesture. Like in the webinar, the teacher give the hint verbally by following the sounds of the animal, and she also gave a gesture. Like when she gave an example of snakes, she did the thing like this, and when she gave the example of cat sounds, she use meow. And the second method is provide some possible answer. So when the students are struggling, the teacher comes with 2 or 3 possibilities so that the children can choose. The last method to scaffold children's learning is to use additional resource, and the additional resources include books, visual reminders in the classroom, or other children. So the critical literacy in this webinar, of course, there is critical literacy, and it was happen when she read a lot the story. For example, in the middle of the story, when the dog met the rude man, she asked the audience from what sides they can say the man is rude. And although there is the hint, I think it is not help at all, because in my opinion, the man look not so rude, but later when she continued the story, the students can get the point from the man's attitude that he was really rude. And I think the activities are suitable to the young learners, in this context kindergarten to 3rd grade of primary school, because it is the connection with the theories of development in Piaget theories. It is classified into the concrete operational stage, because in here the concrete cognitive operation marked by sorting objects in a correct order, like guessing the sounds of the animal, and the students see the something, see the adjective, see the animal, get a conclusion, make generalization, and understand the concept of context. And it is also referred to the theory of Bruno's theory, educational theory, in symbolic language or auditory based, because it is in symbolic stage is the children has grown up and they have developed language skill. That's all from me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.